point, guys, if you're in here, so you know to kick this thing off, you're going to hear the command of troops post for me. At that, consider yourself at the position of attention. Don't move around, don't talk, don't do anything. At that point, we're getting started, and you'll start to hear orders and announcements going out. Slanted.
That's because everybody's going off the left, man. You go off the right, man.
We're actually aligned center.
J-Tax, come up behind me. Go ahead and have it where you're shoulder to shoulder, and I'm in between both of you. So, there. Alright, that's good.
Copy.
Remember, guys, on salute after 2. Remember, guys, on salute after 2.
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel.
Gentlemen, I appreciate all your patience. We're waiting on Major Thomas. He is pulling into his driveway time now, so he's probably sprinting into his home to get on his computer. Once he arrives and First Sergeant Hoagland is able to reconnect and get back, we'll get going.
Okay.
Yes.
But I am doing that company thing, or I'm not?
You are.
I am. Okay. Do they know?
Pretty much everything on there except for that very first part you're doing.
Okay. Got it.
Okay?
Copy.
So as my last act as your commanding officer, while we're in downtime, I'm going to read you some dad jokes. Up here. What is the difference between a well-dressed man on a unicycle and a poorly dressed man on a bicycle?
One wheel.
A tire.
God, we can't be rid of you soon enough.
Why did the partially blind man fall down a well? He couldn't see that well.
Oh. Oh, God.
Two fish are in a tank. One looks to the other and says, "You man the guns, I'll drive." Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Dishes. Dishes, Sean Connery.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Hey, that was a good one,
He's
Captain.
gonna break Elkin.
Thank you. Why couldn't lifeguards save the drowning the drowning hippie?
Why couldn't he?
Because he was too far out, man.
I gotta go change my underwear. Pete.
Did you hear about the intendants that got married? The ceremony was okay, but the reception was great. How do you spot a blind guy at a nude beach?
No.
It's not hard.
Oh shit. Oh my god. I can't pass this guide on.
Yeah, he just missed a lunge.
What did the bra say to the hat?
Oh, bruh.
You go on ahead. I'll give these two a lift.
Oh shit.
Was that what got your wife? Was that it? That the line?
No, it was this one. I bought my friend an elephant for his room. He said thanks. I said, don't mention it.
Don't mention. Alright? Alright?
And that concludes Captain Gaden's dad jokes.
Alright, who's next? Who's next? Who's next? McNulty? No?
See, Sergeant Hoagland's here.
I think we're just waiting on DA to walk over, sir.
Yep. Very good. Hey, Thomas, you want to take a step back for me? Let Hoagland. There you go. Here comes Thomas. I just want you guys to know he drove from over an hour away, probably doing an average of 80 to 85 miles an hour to make it.
And ran a red light.
And he ran through a fucking red light.
Come on, that's how he drives normally.
Albany people.
All right.
Damn New Yorkers.
Looks like we are all here.
Woohoo!
Taylor, are you ready?
Yes, sir. On your command.
Lieutenant Fry, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go ahead and get this underway.
Troops, post.
Staff. And salute. Staff. Ready to.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the commanding officer, Colonel J. Penny, welcome to the India Company, 3rd Battalion, 1st Marines Change of Command Ceremony, in which Captain Gaden will relinquish command to 1st Lieutenant J. Murphy. The commander of troops for today's ceremony is 2nd Lieutenant Frey.
Report.
Sir, all present or accounted for.
Publish the orders. Attention to orders.
Headquarters, India Company, 3rd Battalion, 1st Marines. The officer of the day today is Captain Gaden. The officer of the day tomorrow is 1st Lieutenant J. Murphy, by order of Colonel J. Penny, 15th MEU, commanding.
Sergeant Major, deliver the colors to the commanding officer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the ceremony's most solemn moment, the actual passing of command. The battle colors of a Marine Corps unit symbolizes the authority and accountability of command. Transferring the colors during the ceremony symbolizes the relinquishing of command by Captain Gaden. By accepting the colors, 1st Lieutenant J. Murphy accepts command and confirms his total commitment to the Marines and sailors that he will command. 1st Sergeant Hoagland is delivering the colors to the commanding officer.
Company. And salute.
From Commanding Officer, 15th Marine Expeditionary Unit Realism Unit, to Captain Gaden, subject relinquishing command, effective 1900, 24 September 2017. You will relinquish command of India Company, 3rd Battalion, 1st Marines, and report to the Personnel Officer for your retirement. Signed, Colonel J. Penny, Colonel, 15th Marine Expeditionary Realism Unit, Commanding. From Commanding Officer, 15th Marine Expeditionary Unit Realism Unit, to First Lieutenant J. Murphy, subject Assumption of Command, effective 1900, 24 September 2017. You will assume command of India Company, 3rd Battalion, 1st Marines. Signed, Colonel J. Penny, Colonel, 15th Marine Expeditionary Unit Realism Unit, Commanding.
Company, ready, to...
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. On behalf of the Commanding Officer, Colonel J. Penny, officers and Marines of the 15th Marine Expeditionary Unit Realism Unit, we thank you for your attendance.
Alright, gentlemen, I do have a few words I would like to speak before we officially conclude and wrap up for today. Can everybody hear me in the back?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Colonel Penny, First Lieutenant Murphy, I'd like to thank you guys. Gentlemen of India Company, Haymaker 22 Alpha, Haymaker 32, Gambler 4, Haymaker 1, Echo Company, and India Company. These are the units I was privileged enough to lead. Some of those individuals were under my command, have since moved on. Some are still present, standing in this very formation. For 3.5 years, I've been lucky enough to be part of the 15th MEU Realism Unit, but the time has come for me to pass on the torch and allow for the next generation. The 15th has been a second home to me. It is part of me, and I owe a lot of my current success to skills that I've learned here. Who would have thought when Colonel Savage and Colonel Schultz started this unit 10 years ago, it would have such a meaningful impact on so many memories. On so many. The memories formed here, friendships formed here, are not something that will fade with time. Joining the 15th gave me an opportunity to literally meet some of the people who I consider some of my best friends. I want you all to take a moment and think about what all of us have created. We have among the largest Arma 3 unit spanning people of different nationalities, religions, and ways of life. We come together to create a unique experience that can only be shadowed by the real thing, and that is no small task. And to those who put in effort every day, I applaud you, and I implore you to continue to do so. The 15th was here before me, and it will be here after me. And to all of you who are in attendance, I am imparting on you the responsibility to continue the legacy that those before us have created. To all the men and women who have followed me, I would like to offer you a sincere thank you. It is on your discipline and expertise in your jobs that allowed me to raise to this esteemed position. To those who I've instructed, remember the lessons, keep your heads up, and you will go far in this unit. To those who have led and instructed me, thank you. Without the knowledge you presented to me, I would not be where I am. Gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. Archer 6 out.
All right, gentlemen. First off, I would just like to take a few moments to reflect on some of the accomplishments that Captain Gaden has achieved as the CEO of not only India Company, but Echo Company as well. And I believe that most of these are highlighted by his efforts in helping keep everyone organized and focused towards a singular goal, making sure that the new India Company was headed in the correct direction after the merging of our two companies. It is of my opinion that without the efforts put in by Captain Gaden, the merge would not have gone nearly as smoothly as it ended up being. And after that, he was able to direct India Company forward into what we find ourselves with today. Without boring you all with the tedious details associated with company-level work, I can assure you that if you have spent any amount of time working with Captain Gaden, or even if you have just been in India Company for the past couple months, you have felt the effects of Captain Gaden's work, whether you have known about them or not. Captain Gaden has been nothing short of an incredible leader for the length of his 15th career, and we will be truly saying goodbye to one of the best commanding officers, and actually the best commanding officer I've ever seen in my time in the 15th. There is no one that I would have rather worked with leading our company team. Outside of being an impeccable leader, Captain Gaden is an extremely tremendous friend of mine. I have been working towards the ultimate goal of achieving the commanding officer position now for around 2 years, and it is with extreme honor that I've accepted taking the reins from him. But as eager as I was to achieve this position, it's been far more bittersweet than I could have ever imagined. Not only are we saying goodbye again to an excellent commander, but some of us are saying goodbye to a very, very good friend. Luckily, I've had the pleasure of meeting Captain Gaden in person, and even the most extreme esteemed honor of sharing a bunk with him. Sorry, Gaden. However, the standard that he has set precedent for has left us great groundwork to continue to build off of, and we will continue the standard that he has set the precedent for. If I can achieve even half of what Captain Gaden has accomplished, I will be happy to call myself a commanding officer. Lastly, I would like to address you directly, Captain Gaden. I know that I have not been able to say it enough, and I want to offer you a massive thank you from myself directly to you. You've taught me an incredible amount in our time working together, not only in the 15th, but also in personal life as well. You've been a fantastic friend, and I look forward to maintaining it outside of the 15th. And again, I just want to offer you a wholehearted thank you for all that you have done for the 15th. So, thank you very much.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
All right, India Company and members of the 15th, let's go ahead and give one last salute to Captain Gaden.
Company, and salute. Company, ready, two.
All right, again, I would just like to thank everybody for coming and giving Captain Gaden a fair send-off, and I look forward to working with you all very closely in the coming months and hopefully years. Again, thank you very much for attending.
Company, fall out.
Oh, shit. Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Thanks.
Reese, you there?
Sir? I'm gonna change the fucking ball sign again.